I heard that you wanted to deadlift an absurd amount of weight, but you weren't quite confident in how to do it. Deadlift is one of the more important movements when it comes to getting stronger. We've got the squat, the deadlift, horizontal press, vertical press, horizontal row and vertical row, carries, core work. Those are your fundamental strength movements. Deadlift being one of them. And it's important to know how to do it and how to do it confidently. Always remember, take your shoes off, because if we have shoes on, chances are they're going to have a heel. And if we're in this position here and we're trying to lift something up and we're kind of this way, it puts a lot of strain on our lower back, way more than we need to. Shoes off, and let's break it down into 3 different phases. We've got the setup, the initial pull, and then placing it back down on the floor. Let's go through the setup. That's everything up to lifting. I'm going to try and cut my feet off in half. Don't forget you have a back of the foot as well. Imagine I'm trying to corkscrew my feet into the ground. If I was to pick this foot up, it's going to spin outward. So I can already feel my butt working, right, which is great. My butt always works on the weekend, never for free. From there, I'm going to take a nice deep breath out, brace that core, tense it, then take that nice deep breath in, keeping that core tight. I'm going to come down and grab that bar. Imagining I'm going to squeeze in that bar. I'm trying to really just bend that bar and bring it around my legs. So that creates tightness through your lats here. So let's go through that again. Corkscrewing the feet. Breathing out, locking those ribs, tensing the core. And did you hear that clink? So that clink is me taking the slack out of the bar. So this is the last step of a setup, okay? Taking the slack out of the bar and lowering the hips down to create what's called a wedge. So, corkscrewing the feet, bracing the core, creating tension through the lats, slack, and then bringing this into the wedge, and you can see how much tension I've built here. I'm finding it hard to speak. You know if the wedge is a good wedge, your knees are going to be in line with your elbows. It's a good little rule of thumb. As with all these movements, the setup is the most important part. If you get the setup right, the rest of the lift is way easier. So, rotating through those feet, bracing that core. Take that slack out of the bar, wedge. We're ready to lift. When we're lifting, keep a nice solid grip on that bar and pull it into the legs. You're going to feel it rub against the shins. That's okay. Let me show you again. Corkscrew the feet, brace that core, lock it in tight, slack, wedge, power. And then we're ready to lower it now. So we just reverse that, okay? Keep it nice and tight with the arms, so keep it locked into the legs. Re-brace at the top, slowly lower down. Cool. That's a deadlift. If you feel like your grip is giving out, feel free to grab some straps, because we're training your lower back and your legs more than your grip. So, these are called figure 8s. You can get figure 6s, figure 8s, hooks. You can get anything really now. So, again, get that tightness. What it does is I don't even have to hold the bar, and I've got a good grip there. So, as you can see, straps are quite important. If you're really struggling with a barbell deadlift, opt for a kettlebell. Kettlebell deadlift. So, kettlebell deadlift, pretty much exactly the same as this, but we do it on a much smaller area, so the chances are the weight is going to be much lighter. Cut those feet off in half. See how that horn slices across my feet? Hands. I'm going to slide them down, and you see how my back position, I'm not here like this, okay? So imagine someone's poured some cold water down your spine, bit like that, and you're slowly in this position here. You're going to tense that core. That's going to bring you to a neutral spine. That's what they call it. And then from there, think hips forward. Yep, and then hips back. Hips forward. Hips back. Hips forward. Hips back. And that's going to teach you all the mechanics. Get stronger, get more confident there, and then you can get back onto that bar and start building some real strength. Now, a really common issue that I see when people are deadlifting is this incredible lack of coordination, and it's not your fault. You've never really done this exercise before. So, a lot of people, when they're going through a deadlift, they kind of look like this. And you just don't know how to move your body, and that's okay. I'm going to teach you. So let's say we're struggling with that kettlebell deadlift. It just doesn't feel quite right. We're not getting the position right, and we're not moving the way that mine looked, let's say. All you're going to do, you're going to get a little ball like this. This one weighs about 3 to 5 kilo. You're going to place it behind your head. Now, all I want you to do is focus on pushing those hips back as far as they'll go. And then hips forward. Okay, and then we're going to go again. Hips forward. So that is the same position, or the same movement, as our kettlebell deadlift. There's no difference, apart from where the weight is placed. And the reason why that helps us get a good position is because our body naturally wants to fight the way that that sits on us. It's bizarre, but it works really well. Cool, man.